I don't want to say anything, but the Ottomans have 630,000 of troops. Before we start, remember that you can subscribe to this channel to get notified about all the future videos and obviously support us growing. Haha, welcome back to the Chaotic Succession. So the campaign, not the normal campaign where I'm playing different nation every 30 years. And in the previous few episodes we already played as the Ottomans, then moved to Bohemia, Papal State, Uzbek, Burgundy, and finally in the last episode it was United States. I promise you that if you hit 3000 likes, I'm gonna do another episode. You did it very easily in a few hours. So today I'm gonna play based on your comments, and I think that most of the comments and most interesting comments were on African beauty Ethiopia to create a counterpart and the south of the Ottoman Empire. Yeah, I moved the capital a little bit south, which is maybe just a strategy to make them as far away from the Ottomans as possible. We do have 400 development, not bad. Our income is 50, we need to boost it for sure. 65 of the force limit, 2 technologies behind, and religious influence, offensive economic ideas. So I think these ideas are pretty good for the wing, as we want to death, and more importantly, religious idea has the Deus Vult casus belli that I'm gonna use to expand around without dying to the Ottomans. And that might be even helpful that I'm allied to Portugal, who is my best ally right now. They might help me against the Ottomans, and this Portugal is even in Africa. Look how they massacred my boy Kilwa here. Estates are done nicely. We have mana, so 400 IQ from AI, which makes us have 85 of actual maximum absolute. Is very useful. Can we get more absolutism from the reforms here? 5 here, and we could take another 5 here later. By the way, Neguza Nagast monarchy allows recruiting Kava, national unrest, stability, move capital. Okay, let's see, we can have 51,000 of actual Kava infantry. I think I'm gonna build them, just not right away, because we are this one military technology behind the Ottomans. To get that technology faster, I'm gonna build spy network on a few nations, including the Ottomans. The spy network is okay-ish. Maybe on Naples, yes, even faster. This way, we're gonna steal the technologies from them. And how is the situation with... Okay, institution is going pretty fine. I'm gonna go sound the diet, and I'll take 1% loans. So this way, we have almost money to embrace this institution. How is it spreading around this province? I don't think it's spreading fast enough. So just go and take 1, 2, 3 loans, embrace the institution, and now it will be far easier to take these technologies. I can also see some policies. We do have policy for religious unity, culture conversion cost, and I can take reinforce cost from the military policies. I don't know why, but Ethiopia is not even collecting trade in Ethiopia. Which makes us lose a little bit of the money. Let me do that. Our main node is School for Fat, and then I would be collecting in Ethiopia as well. And third merchant is actually based on a Gujarat, which is not giving us much, but I think it's still our best thing to do until we get into Zanzibar. Rule is 315, so not too good, but let me go and take at least level 1 advisors to get a little bit mana generation, and we'll be improving these advisors for higher level. Just first we need to organize our income, and to organize our income I'll go to our gold mines. We have prosperity here, so why don't we develop these provinces? Let's start with Damot. I'm gonna get the dev cost edicts. Unfortunately I don't think I'll be able to take any dev costs from this. Let me dev Damot with all of the diplo points that we can. Let me dev Kafa with all the diplo points that we can. This way we already have 12 income from gold, which is 7 more than we had. Please delete the calf. Please delete the calf. Then we're gonna unite the armies to go and redo it, and at the same time, of course, I have to start paying for my fleet. These stacks are not perfect. Let me go take infantries. Prisoner half. Send one here, send one here. For us, we will go to 1 stack because it's gonna be 10,000, and second stack is gonna take 2,000 for the minimal bonus against the forts. Let's go and start with attacking Funch. Unfortunately, Mamluks will not help them, which is bad because I really wanted to take the reins of the Mamluks, but this is fine. I'm gonna go and start with wiping these guys and getting into their fort. Just wait for these guys, to be movement locked, and then I'm gonna go and simply kill them. I did tell you in the last episode that Poland and Lithuania broke free, but what I did not tell you, because I didn't notice that, Poland has 108,000 troops, Lithuania has 108,000 troops, while the ex-overlord Bohemia has 88,000 of troops. These two guys are massive. And obviously little free provinces desert country was able to maintain a level 5 fort. While in the meantime Ethiopia with a gold mine has only level 2 forts. With these provinces taken, can just right away go and declare war on Vadai, because we need to keep expanding. And ideally I would like to call Yao as a co-belligerent. That would call Yolof into the war, so maybe not. How about Karen Borno? It's gonna also call too many people. This is fine, I'll just go directly after them. We do have some absolutists too. And about the absolutists, can I decrease any of the... Ah, yes. Please do. I even decreased the autonomy provinces I just conquered. But remember, we need to keep increasing this absolutism. What? How am I guaranteeing the Mamluks? Now they called me to war with the Ottomans. Of course I'm gonna reject that. As for the region, we control 2 holy sites. Aksum as well as Kas Ibrims on the north, and this way we got discipline as well as the missionary strength. Can piece out Karen Borno, so let me just do a white piece. I think I want to break his alliance with Katsian and Nupe, or at least one of these two. Why don't I just go and break the alliances with just Nupe? And this way, truce will be short and I'm gonna eat them very easily. 48 of power projection. Who could we rival and get? Okay, it's Ajam, Timur's, Fars. What I can do first is to simply go and embargo all 3 of them to get it above 50, and then I will additionally Skonfur insult one of these 3. Time to take down Yao, Yolof, and Kano will help him, but it doesn't really matter. Obviously I had to lose the stability disorder. Alas, some might have to burn. Yes, superb. Superb. I have to spend my army mana on boosting this stability back up, but at least it's only 98 of power points. We have a regency? Okay, let's wait till the end of regency before I boost the stability. It's gonna be absolutely cheap. This cannot stand another stability, or I'm gonna lose depot points, out of them, and some of the trade power in Gulf of Aden. I guess that's what has to happen. Looks like Sweden is fighting for its independence. It's a gang against Denmark. Okay. The luck is balanced. I got my stability back to 1. There goes our ruler, 6 to 3, which makes 1478 mana generation. It's gonna be a hard choice what to do. I think I'm gonna change my focus to mill to balance it a little bit more, especially that I think I'm gonna take some military ideas next. In the meantime, I can take Tech 17 on admin because I got myself 77 of spy network on Naples. So this way you can see it's 3.8% of the Tech 18. It was almost 8% on Tech 17 that I just took. Hey look, Kilo just allied the Ottomans. Are you seriously blocking me so much? Wait a second, AI is using this? They want to put Portuguese air. Okay, let's try it. Accept. 3 1 0 freaking Avi. You know what? I'm gonna keep him for now because I need high prestige. No, why AI loves the tax meta so much? Let's go for the manpower meta. So instead of 43,000, I'm gonna have 49,000 of max manpower, and we have to boost it even higher, just very slowly. Portugal, stop bullying me. Now they want my manpower. I don't have much of it. Why don't they go? Start building these troops. I get rid of all my manpower. I'm gonna accept it. I gave him nothing, obvious, because I didn't have this manpower. Now I can just cancel these troops. I think this is my favorite agenda for the states. Build a university, in exchange you're getting tons of mana. And that's what I'm gonna do over here once I get enough money for the university. A hard spy network on Naples. More of the tech costs I won't get. So here I'm getting 10% cheaper technology. That's 510 power points, and same for this one, 5% cheaper. Working in Songhai is gonna be a little bit harder. I could call Portugal, but I'm afraid they're gonna just take some provinces for themselves. Well, in theory they only want 1. Okay, just go and use Portugal to save some manpower. We don't have much of it. Show superiority, call Portugal, and let's go take care of them. Is my army quality that bad? Songhai is attacking me in air. We're being outnumbered hard, but these guys are gonna reinforce them on 8th, and I think they're gonna be in time, and what's worse, they're gonna win this. Yeah, I mean, it's still super close. These guys are definitely too slow. Let's see, it's all about the rolls. It's 3-3, 5-3, 7-0, stop reinforcing, 1-2, 1-1, 5-0, okay. We won it by rolls. Oh, look at their losses! 6,000 on our side versus over 20,000 on their side. There goes tech 18, and I'll need a minute to think what to take next. We need to organize our manpower. So first of all, let me go and slacken once, twice, to get some of the manpower to recover our troops. Then we need to go and get the free company, which is 10 targets a month. I cannot afford that yet. It's time to get Ethiopia close and closer to be a great power. It's really a long way from Shunat. It's expanding like crazy in India. Oh, I was back. My boy, what is happening to you? What is this war? So Transoxiana attacked for Chui, which is a province of Chagatai. Okay, so it might be of Chagatai just losing over here, but Uzbeks. One Uzbek. Don't embarrass. What? How Transoxiana has 103,000 troops? Anyway, let me piece out Kamenborno first. Yes, long Ethiopia, far more development for us. So then I can go and piece out Songhai, and in place of Songhai, I would really like to release a vassal. Thank you. To that, look at this name placement, it's even better. Ouagadougou. Please release Ouagadougou, and they're gonna receive all of the provinces around here. I mean, some of them, because I need these provinces to get claims on people around here, right? Because I need a border for the Holy War Casus Belli. As I'm still not at max of my absolutism, what I'll do, I'll go to the estates, I'll go to clergy, and I'm gonna take cheaper advisor from them. And with this cheaper advisor, I'm gonna go and boost my administrative advisor to level 2. We really need far more mana. At this point, I think I should have taken the admin focus instead of mill one. Imagine, I have 3,400 manpower, and Portugal is asking for 3,000. Are you out of your freaking mind? Please get away from me. I'm gonna accept it and give you nothing. I don't want to say anything, but the Ottomans have 630,000 of troops. Their income is 460. By the way, Lotharing has 260. Papal States have 240 of income. Anyway, me with my little 81 of force limit, I'm gonna go take quantity ideas. I was really thinking about what to take, and I even wanted to take expansion to colonize these lands around here, but I don't really have admin points. I need admin points to keep coring and stating the provinces, and I have a lot of mill points. So I had to take quantity, and that should help a little bit with our manpower. What is even this Cava doing? I don't remember. Its land attrition decreased. Decreased show damage received, that's nice, but on the other hand, they have a slow reinforce speed and bigger reinforce cost. Right now, I'm definitely not gonna get more of them, because I'm thinking what ideas, but maybe after, we'll see. I told you I need admin mana. It's because I'm stating richly everything in my hands to boost our country statistics. This way, once I also decrease the autonomy, because that's exactly what I'm doing around here. First of all, to boost our statistics, and second of all, to boost up. So this, we already have 77 of income and 77,000 of maximum power. So I actually got us to 100 of prestige. I could get rid of our heir, but he's 36 years old, so in theory, he should die before my ruler. Let's see what Ottomans. Crucial provinces for them's vital are red ones, so they're definitely gonna conquer them. So in theory, if I break my alliance with Yemen, I should be able to go and take some of the lands, because we need to expand them. This is gonna be very important to defeat them. Guys, we did not even look at our mission tree. Let me take a look at a couple of things that we can check. For example, centralize the state over here. It requires me to enact biblical Sabbath reform. But to get it, I need to get clergy to 65 loyalty first. Conquering Zlewikk is gonna give me 100 reform progress, as well as an event, so we need to conquer it from Yemen. Ethiopia's army is to get it to 100 of force limit, then I'm gonna get some claims. I have this automatically done because I got this promises already, and then when I develop Damot additionally, I'm gonna get good promise modifier on my gold mines. This is super important. We need to start getting our army to the force limit. Also, if I have 40% army proficiency, which is not coming anytime soon, I would be able to get 2 privileges to boost my cavalry regiments. Can we really get it to 40% in the short term? I don't think so. That's why I'm not even gonna try it. Let me go and spend all of my meal points initially on training cavalry. See, that's 27,000. So we'll get it to our force limit. I have 74 total force limit, but I want to get all of my troops to the force limit, so unlock the mission. And what's interesting, as I'm not paying for them, they're not being reinforced, so also their monthly cost is very low, not paying much for this army. One more cavalry regiment. This gets us to the force limit, so I have 42,000 cavalry here. I can go and get this mission. Thank you so much. I can go and get this mission. Thank you so much. Now I have to go and develop Damot up to 60 of the production. We get the death cost here. It only costs 33. And I have to develop my admin mana and diplo mana. This way, our mission comes. Let's see. Right now our gold income is 13.3. With this mission done, I just got it to 21.6. And obviously it's not permanent. This mission is gonna work here for 25 years. Enough to scale. Then I need to get some big amount of the trade power in one of these nodes. Gibraltar, Valencia, Genoa or Venice. Are we able to go and send our ships to Sevilla? No. But what if I go to Portugal and ask them for fleet basing rights? Yes, but I don't think it worked for the traders. I can try, but I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, I think it used to work in the past, but it does it not anymore. Let me just go and cancel it then. Oh, and it looks like Ottomans are king Bohemia. Can we get an... okay, it's against Chile, so maybe Bohemia is not that dead. Why I'm peacefully scaling, I'll truce with Timbuktu just ended, so it's time to go and attack them. So we just go. Declare the war, show superiority. While already fighting with Timbuktu, I'm gonna go and attack Katsina with a separate war. Successful bureaucracy, 100 admin mana, that's what we need. And what we don't need is losing power projection, but I can't do much about it. I can do one more embargo, and I could send pirates, but these pirates won't change anything in the long term. See, this is what I told you. New heir to the throne 452, because this freaking the AV that we got from Portugal just died. Okay, Katsina, time to finish this. Borders are getting better and better, and I'm gonna go and core everything. While still fishing after Timbuktu, I can go and attack Nupe, especially that they have almost no armies and a huge territories to conquer. With clergy as 60 of loyalty, I just got agenda to build a church, and once I do the church, just take a loan for it, I'll be able to finally fulfill this mission here. It's really helping to have 67 of absolutes, because I can go right now and take all of these provinces in one war. I would like also to take this too, not going into provinces of Ivory Coast because I want to keep alliance with Portugal. This is 63% of overextension, so I should probably wait with piecing them out. So we don't want to go over 100%, it just would hurt us a little bit. Instead, I'll wait till I finish war with Nupe, because then I will just fit Ouagadougou with a couple of provinces. This is something I did not expect. Ottomans, instead of killing Yemen, decided to freaking ally them. I think this Zazzau is creating like one big hackbox of African nations. Look at this, all of these alliances. Instead, I'm just gonna attack air, so I'm gonna end up with war with Zazzau and air, so that's gonna be fairly easy. There we go with the mission. Resolve the Sabbath issue, that's country from progress as well as religious unity. Thank you. And now I can go and take the privilege which is called Biblical Sabbath Reform. That's missionary strength, balance of the true faith, and monthly reform progress growth, which is actually pretty interesting modifier. And thanks to it, I can go and take this, centralize the state. Let me take it, and that's establishment of the permanent capital. It allows me to take Solomonid Empire Tier 1 government reform. That is giving me a fixed empire rank. Well, I think I was already empire. National address -2. Tolerance of the true faith +2, maximum absolute +20, possible cover +100%. And I'll use the decentralized state. That was giving me 0.2 monthly autonomy change, so that was a lot. Or I can lose the decentralized state still and lose -25 local autonomy whole Horn of Africa. Honestly, I think that's a good change, because Neguzanax's monarchy is not that good. Let me change it. Thank you. Which is increasing my max absolute to 85, and my Kava force limit is 150, so pretty much my whole army can be right now Kava. Mr. Nupe, I don't want your full annexation because again, I'm not touching trade node of Portugal, so I'm gonna take all of this, as well as full money and war reparations. This is gonna be a big growth in the borders. Take this, start coring, I'm still below 100 of our extension, it can go and beautiful borders. How close to be a great power? 300 development in 9 years. Could be doable. Radical reforms, I did not even think about that and I did it, because inflation trade are the things that I really need on this country. So, that's 400 mana. Let me just cancel both of the advisors. Take 400 of the mana. And take back the advisors on their place. Embrace the beautiful borders peace deal. Now, I want to see how long... Ouagadougou, why your relations with me are so bad? We do have their core, so why don't I go and feed them with 3 of their cores? That should improve our relations a little bit, and we need to get it to 190 ASAP because I need to start nexing them. And I won't feed them anymore, besides that's 130 for extension, but this provinces will be cored very soon, so it's not a problem. And I want to finish the annexation, obviously, before we end my turn of 30 years playing as Ethiopia. The amount of the rebels loading right now is hurting us a little bit, but we have to go for it because of our amount of our extension and the amount of the overall conquest that we did. I think I'm gonna start investing on improving some of the force to level 4 around our homeland to get ready for the potential AI war with the Ottomans. Annexation of Ouagadougou is gonna end just before end of our turn 1652. Obviously I'm stating everything that I just conquered, and I have to focus on stating provinces with the gold mines and on decreasing the autonomy on these gold mines. Now pretty much all of these provinces are at least half stated, and I'm lacking a lot of them to be fully stated, but I should be able to do that until the end of this campaign. Let's see, our income is already 112, for some it is 114, max manpower is 89,000, and I have a lot of manpower to recover after all of these rebel fights. Before ending this episode, I want to clear the borders, that's why I'm gonna already go and attack Dahomey. That is gonna be held by Benin and Yolov, but fast for this 2 I'll probably just white piece them because that would break the borders if I take anything from Yolov. My size significantly increased, so let me take 1, 2, 3 loans. I'm gonna repay my 1% loans and 1 3% loan by an accident. Then I'll take the same loans again, but they're far bigger. They're 460, the previous ones before are 250. So I can just go and repay all of the 3% loans and be left with no interest. To recover this manpower a little bit, I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of generals, get rid of the worst ones, then slacken my recruitment to recover the troops. While fighting with Yolov already, I can go attack Kano, so this way we only have to fight Songhai and Oyo to clear the borders. Worst part is that at this point even these trash nations with no development have forts level 7, and Fort level 7 requires 26,000 troops to maintain the siege. Integration of Ouagadougou just finished. Just look at these borders, they're gonna be even better the moment I get rid of this war. Just look at this absolute magnificent beauty of a borders. Anyway, this is a perfect moment to end up. Look at this Ethiopia. We do have 122 of income, almost 1000 of development, 100k of maximum power, yeah, getting there to the Ottomans, 128 of the force limit, and it will be even better once we finish the quantity as well. AI finishes the quantity ideas. Autonomy is more or less good. We converted most of the provinces to Coptic, and this Ethiopia is in a good state to go and prosper by itself unless the Ottomans decide otherwise. So as always, here is the map of the whole world. And if you'd like me to continue this series, play another 30 years, let me know by liking this video, because if you hit 3000 likes, another episode is coming. And obviously tell me in comments what I should play. You have whole world to choose from, that's how it looks as of now. I'm interested in your ideas, and also keep in mind that on this Thursday I'm going to ParadoxCon to Stockholm, so it might be the last video this week. We'll see, I'll try doing another one, but I might not have enough time to do so. For today, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel to get notified about the future videos, and I'm gonna see you very soon.